getting it. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting it. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Glendale. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. 2-2, hot! 2-2. Murray now going to throw to open. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Oh, big ace, big ace. Oh, come back, come back. Oh.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
2-2,
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, what? 2-2. Hey. 2-2.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Come on. Big ace.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to try it here again. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Play action. He'll set up to throw. This pass caught. Right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Walter Nolan. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Whoa, and a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Third and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the move, past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, Ace! Forward! Omaha! Hey!
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Again, it's Benson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Murray now on 2nd down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Shakir open right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22.
The second down pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buzz. 2-2.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up.
What? 2-2.
Murray going to fire this one out to Harrison. And they will finally run him down. It is a big gain for Arizona. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. Because I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
On 1st down, Murray forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Omar. Big Ace open. Empty.
Again, it's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
I know stuff. Green.
Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's into the hands of Shakir. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Allen in motion. Now, faking the give. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he finds some space, tackles after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll throw out of the gun, rolling right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Jordan Burch. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Third down and 9. Throwing now from the gun. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Bills. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills extend their advantage to 14-3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey. Push. Hey. Empty. Two.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. Track Hawk 70. Let's go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6. He'll drop to throw. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third and 6. On third down, they go with Cook. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
First and 10 now from the 36. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's taken in by Shakir.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
This is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a two-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Big Ace. Omaha.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Shit. Two. Big Ace.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. On the run to the right. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the team coming on.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Big Ace open. Omaha. Hey. Hey, Larry.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal.
Whoa, what? 2-2, hot, easy. 2-2, what?
They'll go with him again. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
No gain on the play.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He pulls it in around the 5.
Complete to number 14, Michael Wilson. A gain of 4 yards. It's fourth and goal.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is fourth down and goal.
Hey, shift. Move. Buzz.
Murray now. And this will pay off. It is caught. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So, Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Omar.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one backed away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 36 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Cody Simon. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one online. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Two. Hey, easy, Quavo. Come back. 2.
1st down throw from Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Hey, empty. Hey, over.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
It's the score, Bills 27, Cardinals 9.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Now 2nd down throw from Murray. Will take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, Shakir. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he's going to have a Bills first down. Able to convert. It was 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. And I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Talk things over before 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Their own 13-yard line.
He'll throw on first down with Murray. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Hey. Omaha. Hey.
Second down, Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a road win here. Bounce back from the loss last week. He'll put in a determined effort to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life.